Everybody is pumped up here at Blackhawks Stadium in Bethel Park tonight, where the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Blackhawks of Bethel Park get set to square off in a Quad West game. Now let's get down to the doctor on the sidelines, Keith James.
You talk about big. This is big. This is huge. Now you're saying, wait a minute, Dr. Sidelines. How can a Health America High School game of the week, third game of the season, be so huge? That's because of what's on the line for the guys over there at USC. We've talked about it. You've heard about it maybe for much too long. The huge streak. Now, if the graphic is ready, I've got a graphic to talk about the streak. Here's the streak. It goes back now to 1988. It's the 69-game winning streak that we're talking about. St. Clair's going to try and make it 70 tonight. Of course, Bethel Park's going to stop it. If you look all the way back to when the streak began in 1988, what a coincidence. Look at this. Bread was 88 cents a loaf, okay? Gasoline, after that, the oil big embargo had come down to 88 cents, okay? Look at the burger at a fast food restaurant was at 88 cents. Health America was getting rolling. They had 88 plans signed up. And yes, Chris Shevlin, when the Upper St. Clair streak started, Chris Shevlin's IQ was 88, and it still is today. It all ties together somehow. We'll find out tonight. I want to say that here on the sidelines, with the Bethel Park Blackhawk fans up there, there's an electricity in the air that you'll only find on a Friday night on WBGN. The Blackhawk team was so pumped up when they came out, they nearly ran us over, and they did like a massive pile on, Chris. And it's going to be pandemonium tonight. This will be a huge game, even though it's number 3 in the season.
Everybody is pumped up, Doctor, no doubt about it, as we get set for this. Not only back in 1988 was my IQ 88, Craig, but I had hair back then.
Hey, Keith, I can see the excitement here. You're talking about the backyard brawl. These guys are ready to go. Bethel Park is ready. They are ready to break the string. And I don't know, this is going to be a good test, but you have experience going against a little youth. Upper St. Clair lost some of their experience with 2 key people last year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight and how they try to make up for some of that experience that they lost at quarterback and running back.
Of course, last week for Bethel Park, they just went crazy down at Uniontown with Mike Brzezinski carrying the load. Meanwhile, for Upper St. Clair, they had to pull one out of the fire when Eric Day scored late against Cannon McMillan because their streak was on the line back last week.
Yes, their streak was definitely on the line, and they came up with the equivalent of what one would say it's a Cordell Stewart Hail Mary type situation and pulled it out with just a few seconds to go in the game. We are not looking for that type of game here tonight. We're expecting a very exciting game. There's going to be a lot of excitement on both sides of the line, and these guys are just ready to go. It's going to be an extremely physical game. So let's go here. Hey, Doctor, how you doing down there?
Hey, the doctor, if I get the cameraman to swing around towards the stands, here's how wild it is. Here's how pumped up it is. Here, Jeff, come on around to the stands. Give me this shot here. Look at. You talk about confidence for these fans here and how pumped up they are. Look at the sign. They want to take it away from the Panthers. They say they will be victorious tonight, and I will be in that crowd later on. They will be at my mercy tonight, guys.
Hunting for donuts, I take it.
Stand by. This will be big.
He's taking his life into his own hands. You're looking now at Justin Sajansky. He will do the kicking. Upper St. Clair is the team in all white. Bethel Park is the team with the orange tops. The Health America High School Football Game of the Week on WBGN TV. Justin Belback is back to receive the soccer-style kick. Won't travel all that far, and now there's a collision. And here come the Blackhawks with the ball back to the 26-yard line, and that's where they'll start first down and 10.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you saw that little handoff. They're so excited. They didn't know, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. And then they ran into each other. Nonetheless, they're pumped, and they're ready to roll, and we're underway, guys.
Tim Storino will be the quarterback. Mike Brzezinski, the fullback. A.J. Kloss is the tailback. Adam Angelisi and Gabe August are the wideouts. We'll set the line for you in just a second.
Nice to see the officials show up tonight. We'll find out how they do. We'll grade them as the game goes along. We'll see.
Out of the pro eye, Bethel Park with the ball first. And they give it up the middle. And that is the big fullback, Brzezinski, carrying the football. And he'll find a couple of yards. You can see the lineup right there.
Offensive line center, Bianco, Leiter, Caridetti, Batson. I tell you what, their backfield is anchored by Brzezinski. And I tell you, as he goes tonight, so goes Bethel Park's offense. So the key here is to get him on track and get moving down the field.
Backs once again to the eye. Now we have motion over to the left side for Bethel Park, and that is Doug Dilla. Now Storino will drop back and give off. There's a collision back there, and not much running room for Bethel Park. The Upper St. Clair defense, Craig, is responding very, very early. They run out of a 3-4 set.
They're running out of the 3-4, and they're thinking on that is, you know, with the defensive line that they have here, Hundra, Kale, and Swaney, and they have some great linebackers, especially with John Wag, you know, he's anchoring that outside position there, but they have some size. And number 85, Martisinik. Their defensive backs, good backfield back there. They also have some height. I tell you, you know, they've showed on a couple plays thus far that they came out, they're ready to go. They're filling the gaps. They're playing a gap defense. They're moving their linebackers around, ready to go.
Got third down and long, 3rd and 6, but it could be a delay of game penalty against the Blackhawks of Bethel Park, and it is indeed. And they just took a little too much time to get it all set up, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
But what we saw in the first couple plays, Chris, you know, they tried to run Brzezinski inside with a couple quick traps. There's nothing there. So they're hoping that by taking it up the middle a few times, they will get Upper St. Clair's defense to start trying to close those gaps and then look to take it outside, because Brzezinski definitely has a lot of speed.
Once again, in the eye, August is to the right, Adam Angelisi is to the left. And now Storino wants to go up top. He's looking long, and an over-the-shoulder attempt incomplete at the 47-yard line for Adam Angelisi. Again, coverage on the play, Matt Moritz, and also dropping back was Sajansky. And Jared Martinsik, the man you mentioned earlier, Craig, that big linebacker, was also coming up on the play.
Yes, you know, I was watching Angelisi before. He's a big kid at 6'3". You have a lot of target to go against. It's rare that you will find in high school that you have a big target at that level. And what ends up happening is you're going against defensive backs that's kind of small, maybe 5'6", 5'7", something along that line. So they tried to go to him long, and unfortunately came up not.
And the punt downfield by Albright is down at the 40-yard line, and Upper St. Clair will have the ball for the first time tonight offensively. Jim Render is the coach of the Panthers. Again, we told you in the pregame show, this team a little green this year. They graduated a lot of fellows last year.
Yes, they did. They, you know, with Matt Hibbs was their bread and butter last year.
Something else.
It's just, you know, when in doubt, give the ball to Hibbs, and he found a way to get there. So as they're starting out, let's see what they come out with here. They're looking at a power set.
Started strong left, and they shifted the offense, and now the run by Sajansky will come over to the right side of the line, and he will run it up to the 40-yard line. You can see the Upper St. Clair starting lineup on the offensive side, the ends and the linemen.
For the Panthers, the ball is now spotted at the 44-yard line.
And, of course, the backfield.
Kowalczyk is a key tonight. But Kowalczyk, you have Justin Accomando, that's now in there for Kowalczyk. And he performed very well last week.
Only a sophomore, too, as Sajansky takes the handoff. Penalty flags fly as Sajansky takes it out close to the midfield stripe on the near sideline. Let's see what those hankies are all about.
And number 53, Joe Bianco.
Joe Bianco, one of the linebackers for Bethel Park, in on the stop, and a holding call against Upper St. Clair will wipe that one off the slate. Now let's go down to the sidelines once again to the good doctor. Whoop, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the defense. My mistake. We're looking at the defensive front for the Bethel Park Blackhawks.
Bethel Park's running a 52 defense here, now anchored by Saldoon in the middle. Their linebackers, good core backers. And Brzezinski again, he's a sticker. He's looking to get in there. He's at one of the cornerback positions.
And the deep backs right there on your screen, Major and Hickton. Taking a look at the offensive huddle of the Upper St. Clair Panthers. They've got a problem facing them right now. It's second down and 15 yards to go. Clock is rolling, 9:18 to go. We're in the first quarter of play. Upper St. Clair's first possession. Bethel Park went 3 and out on its first. Out of the I backfield. This is Accomando, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to give off. And Sajansky trying to squirt up the middle and gets back to the 42-yard line as we now head down to the sidelines with a good doctor.
The beauty of a Health America high school football game in southwestern Pennsylvania is, of course, great tradition. Mascots like the Blackhawk. Can you give us a Blackhawk screech for victory?
Oh!
There you go. There you go. The Hawks working on it. Okay, and then additional traditions and mascots. Take a look at Pap up there. There's Pap. See him? He's got the megaphone. He's got him riled up. He's an additional mascot, and Pap has been around for probably longer than the bird.
USC comes out. 2 men in the backfield, and we've got a wing over to the left side. And now Accomando, the sophomore, drops back. Couple pump fakes, and now he's going to have to throw. He was pressured, and he throws it out of bounds on the near sidelines. Good heat supplied by the Bethel Park defensive front that time.
Chris, that ball was complete to the Blackhawk third-string tackle.
Complete to the ground. The fans here, Keith, the fans here are looking for intentional grounding, but he was outside of the pocket.
Greg Midlighter came in on him, and he was bearing down on the quarterback, Accomando, and he got rid of it.
It doesn't matter. It's a punting situation.
4th down and 9. And a soft punt, but it will take a nice Upper St. Clair roll all the way down near the 12-yard line.
Oh, boy.
They got a lucky one on that one.
If you would like a videotape copy of tonight's Upper St. Clair Bethel Park game, they are available for $19.95 plus tax and shipping by calling the Video House at 921-7577. That's 921-7577.
I have a feeling by the time this game is done tonight, they will be worth much more than that. I just got a feeling this is going to be one really rock'em sock'em rock'em.
You have a feeling.
What do you think, huh?
That's why they call it the backyard brawl, Keith.
One of them.
High backfield for Bethel Park. Motion out to the right side by Gabe August. Storino will give off. Brzezinski hit as he crosses the right end spot and gets up to about the 15-yard line. He'll pick up just a couple there. And again, the Upper St. Clair defense just swarming around Mike Brzezinski. As you would know and as you would predict, he will attract a crowd.
He's going to attract a crowd, as they say, like bees to honey. They're definitely going to attract a crowd, but eventually they feel that they can wear down that defensive line, at least try to take the corners and get some play out of Brzezinski tonight.
Right there. That's good.
Storino comes up under center. Sets it in gear. This time off the play action. He's going to fire out to the left, and it is caught at the 25-yard line on the turnaround grab by Matt Ivanovich. A good grab, coming back looking for the football.
Upper St. Clair was running an inside blitz, and how they alleviated that was with a rollout. By going to rollout, it made the field shorter, gave an opening on the outside. Ivanovich was wide open there. Had he been able to keep his foot on that pass, he may have been able to get a lot more out of it.
Eric Day making the stop, but it's the first down of the game for Bethel Park. Now August in motion out to the right side. Backs are in the eye. Double play fake. Storino rolls and throws. And behind the tight end on the play that time, intended down at the 40-yard line, looking for Josh Albright.
Hey, gentlemen, I must ask the question. This is early in the game. If you flip back to last week in our Health America High School Game of the Week with the Blackhawk contest and West Allegheny, we all kind of felt that would be an offensive affair. It turned out to be very defensive. I don't know. I'm wondering. You're looking at two defenses that appear to be pretty pumped up tonight, huh?
They're ready to go here, Keith. You know, as a former defensive player.
Oh, don't start now. Here we go. Chris